Proud to broadcast high school athletics
online
from Portland's West Side.
We are West Side Mobile Media,
Banks, Oregon.
Banks Braves High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling. Also brought to you by these fine sponsors: Jim's Market, Sarah Hesselman Keller Williams Realty, Wana Credit Union, Banks Post Newspaper, Econo Fab Pole Buildings, GorgeNet Internet Service, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, LaHaye's Custom Embroidery, Main Street Pizza, Oregon National Guard, Scoggins Creek Coffee, and Specialty Screen Printing. Now here's the play-by-play voice of Westside Mobile Media, Trevor Beard, alongside color analyst Jonathan Lee. Good evening and welcome to Banks High School football week number 4. Tonight the Braves are at Pleasant Hill, located about 20 minutes southeast of Eugene, just off of I-5 on Highway 58 between I-5 and Oak Ridge. Just like last week, two mirror image teams of each other. Last week it was Warrenton to open league play. Banks winning that game 24-9, but Warrenton actually went on the board first. Banks got the opening kickoff after Warrenton won the opening toss and deferred. Christian Lyda threw an interception on the opening drive, which led to a Warrenton touchdown on their first possession of the game from 31 yards out. But after that point, the Braves shut down the Warrenton offense, outscoring the Warriors 24-2. The lone 2 points for Warrenton after that coming off of a Christian Lyda sack in the end zone after the Braves had a turnover off of a Warrenton pass inside the Braves' 5-yard line. And really more of a coverage safety, if anything else. Didn't have anybody open, had no choice but to just go down in the end zone. But after that, not a lot of offense for either team. Not a lot of offense for Banks this year, period, especially in the running game. No Jamar Flippin playing JC football now in California. Rushed for almost 1,000 yards. Last season probably should have rushed for 1,000 yards. Over 900 entering the last game of the season in the quarterfinal loss to Mazama at Beaverton High School last year. Pleasant Hill, they come in almost identical stats offensively and defensively. Points-wise, Banks 72 points in 3 games, allowing 21, an average of 24 offensively, giving up only 1 touchdown a game. Pleasant Hill, 71 points scored offensively, 23.6 points per game, and 24 points given up in their 3 wins, an average of 8 points a game given up on the defensive side. So when you look at those numbers, you kind of think, well, if the game's going to be decided in one area, it's probably going to be the defense for either team. Turnovers will also probably be a big factor. If Christian Lida starts like the last game and a half, came in the second half of the win over Tillamook at Valley Catholic in replace of Ashton Cross, and we thought maybe that might have been due to an injury, as Ashton looked like he had some cramping issues late in the first half in the Tillamook game, but talked to another Brave fan, parent of a player, and she said that no, with four quarterbacks on the system, they just decided that Ashton was more valuable defensively as a linebacker, so likely Christian will start tonight, but don't be surprised if Ashton comes in. 2 quarterbacks that are both kind of complementary of each other. Christian is a pass-first quarterback, not a very good runner. That was pretty much seen in the win over Warrenton. Ashton, a great runner, led the team in rushing, I think, in the Tillamook win, but not a very good passer, just the 1 touchdown pass so far this season, I believe, in the win over Tillamook, the 11-yard pass to Bo Warmington in the first half in the win over the Cheesemakers. We'll take a 1-minute break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the teams these 2 teams have played prior to tonight's game and scores in those 3 games. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Banks Braves football. This is the Jim's Market pregame show on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back live from Pleasant Hill High School, the Jim's Market pregame show on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling. Again, the number 2 Banks Braves ranked 1 spot behind Dayton in the 3A OSAA poll, the official poll used for playoffs, also a coach's poll. Pleasant Hill, a team that has not won a game in a couple of years. They were winless last year. Up to number 7, 3 wins for them, 3 wins for the Banks Braves. Somebody's going to get their first loss tonight. Taking a look at the record for the Pleasant Hill Billies, as they are known. 26-0 win at Cottage Grove in week 1. 25-10 win over Salem Academy at home on Saturday, and a 20-14 win at Harrisburg to open league play for Pleasant Hill. They're 1-0 in league. Lapine 2-0 atop the Mountain Valley Conference. Banks plays in a district for 3A football due to the fact that North Marion, a team that plays 4A sports in everything else, is dropping down for football only. So anytime you have a team that drops down for just one sport, that the league in that sport is known as a district officially instead of a league. That's why there's no official league name like Mountain Valley or Pac West or any other leagues in the 3A classification. We talked about the averages for these two teams offensively and defensively. Banks a 28-0 win at Astoria, a team that Banks had a lot of familiarity with over the last few years. In fact, they played them in the state championship at the 4A level probably about a dozen years or so ago, and a very prolific name on that Astoria roster, a name any Oregon State fans and Buffalo Bill fans will recognize. Jordan Poyer handed the Braves a loss in their first ever football state championship game back in the around 2009, I believe. And Banks since then got another crack at it in 2018, defeating Seaside 31-20 for a historic season not only for the Braves, but also for the OSAA, as Banks became just the fourth school in all of Oregon high school athletics across all 6 classifications to win a Triple Crown state championship at the 4A level in football over Seaside, as we mentioned a moment ago, and over Seaside in boys basketball 62-56, and then a 3-1 win over Henley in the 4A state baseball championship that year at Kaiser Volcano Stadium in Salem. Taking a look at the coaches for both teams, Braves are led by Cole Linehan, assisted by Wyman Smith. Steve Lyda, longtime the defensive coordinator, pretty much the top assistant, filled in for Coach Linehan when he was sick during the COVID years. Chad Graham, Jason Tuff's offensive coordinator, Dusty Hara, Matt Evenson, special teams coach, Sam Riddle, quarterbacks coach, Perry Herbst, and Tyler Carey. For the Billies, they're led by Jeremiah Heacock, assisted by Darwin Terry, Dustin Holmes, Wayne Hazel, Michael Johnson, Ty Callahan, and Greg Fisher. Just about 20 minutes before kickoff, you're listening to Banks Braves High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling. This is the Jim's Market pregame show. We'll be back in 1 minute with a look at other games around the league as we look at the Wana Credit Union scoreboard.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your Banks Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
And we're back live from Pleasant Hill High School, beautiful turf facility with the navy blue, white, and a little bit of yellow Billy Goat, their logo at midfield. Billies in yellow against a navy blue background in each of the end zones. Field runs kind of north and south. The left end zone, the end zone to our left will be the north end zone. The end zone to our right will be the south end zone. West side of the field, the home side, that will be the near side as we refer to it in tonight's game. The visitors section will be to the far side or the east side of the field. Taking a look at the Wana Credit Union scoreboard, other games around 3A tonight. Mountain Valley Conference, Harrisburg is at Siuslaw of Florence. A couple of teams the bottom of the conference there. Elmira at Cresswell. Cresswell might have a chance to contend for a playoff spot in the Mountain Valley Conference. They had a 48-8 blowout win over Jefferson in Week 1. District 1, that's the Banks Braves Conference. Yamhill Carlton at Rainier. That's going to be a huge game to determine league playoff positioning. Banks, Yamhill Carlton, and Rainier all 1-0 in league play. Yamhill Carlton, Banks, and Warrenton all ranked in the top 10. Warrenton number 5 and Yamhill Carlton number 9. The other two teams besides Banks at number 2. Rainier and Warrenton have long time been kind of powerhouses of what used to be called the old Lewis and Clark League for football. There's still a Lewis and Clark League for gym sports, but now many of those Lewis and Clark League football teams are actually they changed that league to 3A District 1 when North Marion dropped down, and Banks dropped down for all sports, but North Marion dropping down for football only. So that will be a District 1 for football for the mainly Lewis and Clark League teams. Also Valley Catholic dropping down to stay in the same league as Banks. Just 25 players on their varsity roster last year. They had to forfeit about half their contests last year due to injuries and just lack of players. The Valiants have not won a game in over a year. Valley Catholic at Warrenton tonight. Warrenton looking for a big bounce back performance after their 24-9 loss at Banks last week. Corbett at North Marion. That's going to be a long season for Corbett. That's where we'll be at next week. Corbett has been outscored in their first 3 games 159-8, giving up about 50 points a game and only scoring about 3 points a game. So there's a look at your other 3A Special District 1 contests tonight. Banks, the only team in a 7-league conference to have a non-league game tonight. They'll be in league the rest of the way, starting with Corbett next week. 2 more on the road, 2 more at home. Corbett next week on the road. Rainier and Valley Catholic remain at home. And Yamhill Carlton and North Marion will be the other 2 road games for the Braves after the Corbett game next week. Special District 2, huge game involving ranked teams. Kennedy is at Dayton. Kennedy, a top 10 team. Kennedy's head coach asked his players, he said, guys, 2A is going to remain, or 2A is going to drop down to 9-man football. If you want to keep playing 11-man, we're going to have to play at the 3A level. They've continued to play 11-man football and have had just the same amount of success that they've had at the 2A level in the first couple of games at the 3A level. They're at number 1 Dayton tonight. Scio has had some success so far this season there at Salem Academy, a team that Pleasant Hill beat 2 weeks ago. And then Newport at Jefferson. That should be an interesting game. Newport lost earlier in the season 54-0 at Marshfield to Hidden Valley. Newport's dropping off a bit the last few years when it comes to football. Jefferson, we told you earlier, they got crushed by Cresswell 48-8 early in the season. And then Special District 3, you got a lot of top 10 teams. Cascade Christian, South Umpqua, North Valley right on the edge of the top 10. St. Mary's in the top 10. South Umpqua's battled for the 3A state championship, I think last year with Vale. Brookings Harbor at Sutherland. Coquille at Cascade Christian of Medford. Douglas is at Phoenix. St. Mary's of Medford travels to Lakeview. And North Valley, kind of at the north end of Grants Pass, is at South Umpqua of Myrtle Creek. 1 game in District 4, McLaughlin of Milton Freewater, that's between the Dalles and Pendleton, is at Burns. 1 other non-league contest tonight besides our game at the 3A level. Vale is at Melba of Idaho. Again, we talked about many of those Oregon schools on the border. My personal opinion is that they should, and probably in the next few years, maybe by the time OSAA does another reclassification, a lot of those schools could move to the Idaho High School Athletic Association the same way Hermiston moved to the WIAA, the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association. a few years ago. 15 minutes before start of tonight's game between the Banks Braves at the Pleasant Hill Billies, a couple of 3-0 teams. We'll take a 1-minute break and take a look at the rosters when we come back. You're listening to Banks Braves football and the Jim's Market pregame show on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back live from Pleasant Hill High School, about halfway between South Eugene and Oak Ridge, just about 10-minute drive off of I-5 on Highway 58. If you're familiar with Willamette Pass, you've drove through Pleasant Hill quite a few times. Pleasant Hill, a member of the Mountain Valley Conference, including Cresswell, Elmira, Harrisburg, Siuslaw, Salem Academy. Actually, Salem Academy not part of the Mountain Valley Conference, but Pleasant Hill played Salem Academy in week 2. Banks, a member of the 3A District 1, consisting of Yamhill, Carlton, Warrenton, Rainier, North Marion for football only, Warrenton, Corbett, and Valley Catholic. That will get switched up some for basketball, as North Marion will not be at the 3A classification for basketball. Valley Catholic will likely be in the Lewis and Clark League like they are for volleyball for fall gym sports. Taking a look at the seniors on the roster for the Pleasant Hill Billies. Number 7, Gavin Holrich, a senior wide receiver. Number 8, Hunter Drews, senior quarterback. Rare, about half of Pleasant Hill's roster only goes one way, either offense or defense, not both. Most of the Braves roster is both offense and defense. Hunter Drews, cornerback, senior. Number 10, Matthew Dutton, likely the starting quarterback, one of 3, a senior. Number 13, Isaiah Leishman, running back. Number 18, Travis Geelish, a familiar name to Pleasant Hill fans, a senior wide receiver. Dominic Weimer, a senior wide receiver. Number 25, Brennan Bell, a senior wide receiver. Number 33, Blake Richardson, senior running back. The center, number 51, Mark Griffiths. Senior number 52, likely a relative, maybe a brother, Cameron Griffiths, the defensive end. Number 56, Garrett Foglio. Saw him mentioned in the highlight reel on Pleasant Hill's Twitter page. Defensive tackle, offensive tackle. And Brazen Ellis, a senior defensive lineman, offensive lineman for the Pleasant Hill Billies, 3-0 under new head coach Jeremiah Heacock. Pleasant Hill has come out just under 10 minutes to go before kickoff. Pleasant Hill will be wearing their midnight blue uniforms that say The Hill on the front, right above the kind of block-style numbers on the front and back. White stripe on the shoulder pads, white or midnight blue helmets with white face mask. just about 9 minutes left before kickoff. We'll get you another 1-minute break in before we get set for kickoff tonight live from Pleasant Hill High School between the Banks Braves and the Pleasant Hill Billies. Banks number 2 versus the number 7 Pleasant Hill Billies. When we come back, we'll take a 1-minute break and return in a moment. Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
And respect be reflected by everyone. This time we'd like to welcome all the Braves fans from Banks High School. And now we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and join us.
One moment for tonight's national anthem.
Performed tonight by the Billy Band.
And we're back. Beautiful performance of tonight's national anthem from the Pleasant Hill Billies Marching Band. Banks still yet to come out on to the field now. They will make their way on from the end zone to our right to the south end of the field. Wearing their white jerseys, navy blue numerals, white pants, navy blue stripe down the middle of the white helmets with the Braves Arrowhead logo on the sides of the helmets, the navy blue mirrored triangle chain on the sides of the pants with the thin line representing the reflection of the Tualatin River, or the reflection of the coastal range mountains off the Tualatin River.
And wide receiver, number 1, Caden House. Wide receiver, number 7, Gavin Horrick. Quarterback, number 10, Matthew Dutton. Wide receiver, number 16, Colton Kaiser. And running back, number 28, Ricky Polito. Running back, number 42, Braden Hazel. Lineman, number 52, Cameron Griffiths. At tackle, number 56, Garrett Folio. Lineman, number 68, Brazen Ellis. Lineman, number 75, Dominic Duckett. And at tackle, number 77, Bryce Lamborn. Your Billies are coached by Jeremiah Heacock.
Try to get you as much of the Pleasant Hill public address announcer as we can in between plays. He announcing the Pleasant Hill starters just a moment ago. Captains are meeting at midfield on the Billy logo. Captains tonight for Pleasant Hill, number 10, Matthew Dutton, starting quarterback. Number 33, Blake Richardson, senior running back. And number 68, freshman defensive end, Hunter Lardy. Jack Lyda, along with Davon Vereen, a couple of the four captains at midfield, taking a look at both sides of the coin for the Braves. Looks like number 18, also Logan Kind, had all three of the scores for the Braves last week in the 24-9 victory. Shouldn't say all three because they had four scores. The other score, a late field goal from Cole Crossan late in the first half for the other 3 points on top of Logan's three interceptions, three scores, a interception for a touchdown and then two touchdown passes. Again, we are unable to bring you live game footage due to NFHS contractual obligations with OSAA and Banks High School. Players are exchanging greetings and with each other and with the officials. Under 2 minutes left before kickoff. .120 before the ball is put in the air. Officials are running off to their position. Not sure who won the opening toss. Pleasant Hill looks like they will be choosing to play left to right from the north side of the field. Well, I know Banks likes to defer, and apparently they're going to receive the ball first, so maybe Pleasant Hill won the toss. Back for the Braves, Jack Lyda. And it looks like number 20 might be number 30, Caden Harris. It is Caden Harris off to the right side, and Jack Light is going to pick it up, gets outside, has some room, lost the football. Pleasant Hill's got it at their own 31-yard line, or at the Braves' 31-yard line, so a great start for Pleasant Hill after Jack Light had tried to make a move and had the ball poked out as he tried to cut up the near side, and it's going to be a turnover on the first play of the game. On the opening kickoff, and Pleasant Hill's in business with the football at the Braves' 31. Quarterback out of shotgun will be number 10, Matthew Dutton, 42, the lone back. Braden Hazel looks to throw, and looked like a miscommunication there on the route that time between Dutton and number 1. Caden Howes, the intended receiver. Looked like that ball could have very well been intercepted, but it's going to go incomplete near about the 5-yard line to the far side. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Pleasant Hill on their opening drive of the game after the Braves got the ball first and turned it over on Jack Lida's kickoff return. Dutton again out of shotgun with Hazel the lone back. Give to Hazel, runs into a couple blockers, couple of flags. I think we may see a hold. He's going to get a short gain, 2, maybe 3 yards inside the 30. That will bring up 3rd down, and I'm sure this is going to go against Pleasant Hill. And the Billies are backing up. Again, this game looks to be very defensive. Each team averaging about 24 points a game. Defenses for both squads not giving up much either. Missed the penalty, but it will go against the Billies and back them up. I think 5, must have been a hold, back to about the 37. It'll be 2nd down and 15, and tackled in the backfield and thrown down. Hazel's going to lose all the way back behind the 40. Luke Bigsby on the big stop that time. That'll be a loss of another 3, 4 yards, 5 yards back to the 40. That'll bring up 3rd down and long from the 40. You need to get to the 21 for a 1st down. 3rd down and 21 for the Billies. Expect Dutton to go to the air on this play. It's like a 3-receiver set, 2 to the far side to give to Hazel off the far side. Breaks an ankle tackle, is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We have another flag, maybe another hold against Pleasant Hill. If that's the case, this will likely be declined and set up 4th down. And Hazel is upset, and likely this will go against Pleasant Hill. Holding against the Billies. That's going to move them all the way back near midfield. Penalty will be declined, and that should give the Braves excellent field position. But again, special teams has got to be smart with the football. No true kicker listed on the Billies roster. And it will be Dutton to kick it away, and the Braves are just going to get away from it. It's going to be down at about the 15 by number 17, Brazen Holiday. Listed as a quarterback, but playing on special teams. 1st and 10 for the Braves to start their first opening drive when their first play from scrimmage almost led to disaster. Luckily, the defense, as they've done all year, forced Pleasant Hill back about 20 yards on their opening drive. Mainly, though, due to a couple of Billy's turnovers. Luke Bigsby with a huge stop on a running play for a loss of about 5 yards. And Christian Lyda to throw, and it is up for grabs, incomplete, intended for number 11 for the Braves. Bo Warmington up at about the 45. Definitely would have been enough for a 1st down, and we have a penalty against the Braves. A lot of hankies coming out tonight early. No sneezing going on the field, but both teams playing pretty sick early, especially offensively. Holding against the Braves will move them back half the distance to the goal. 2nd down, and I think they're going to spot the ball at about the 8-yard line. Or 6-yard line. 2nd down. About 20. About 20. The give to. Looks like number 30, Caden Harris, off the far side. He's going to get a little bit up to the 10. It'll be 2nd down and long. Ball on the Braves' 10-yard line. Need to get to the 27, 28-yard line for a 1st down. No score, just played about 2 minutes in the opening quarter. Ball to the far side. Tight formation, 2 receivers to the near side. Man in motion now is Logan Kind out of the backfield makes the catch. 10, 15 is not going to be able to slip the tackle. Gets up close to the 15, and it will be third down and long for the Braves. Third down and maybe about 12 from the 15-yard line. Going to mark it at the 14. Two receivers split out wide to the far side, two in tight to the near side. Jack Lyda and number 3, Max Walker. Man in motion is Max Walker, and I think we're going to have a false start on the Braves. Max Walker was, or not Max Walker, Jack Lyda was not set when Christian snapped the football, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty and make it even tougher for the Braves to pick up the first down. They're down at 17 from the 9. Christian Lyda out of shotgun. Caden Harris, the lone back. Jack Lyda in motion left to right. Lyda looks to throw right, has to get rid of it. Throws, and it is intended for Bo Wormington up near midfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Fourth down, and the Braves are going to have to kick it likely out of the shadows of their own end zone. Clock stops with 8:48 to go in the first quarter. So far, it's the defenses that have been the story of this game. We kind of expected as much. Each team allowing just a touchdown per game on average. Braves have a kicker cross and gets it away, and it's going to bounce at the 40 and kick back up towards the Braves end zone and be down at about the 38. First and 10 for Pleasant Hill with 8:39 to go in the opening quarter. Banks volleyball 5-4 on the season. Started the year 4-0 and is now 3-2 in league play. In second, but 3 teams tied for first, and the top 3 go to the state playoffs. Still a ways to go before we get to that point, but right now, Warrenton, Yamhill, Carleton, and Corbett tied for first in 3A Coastal Range League, which will be the official league title for Braves High School gym sports and baseball this season. Dutton and the Billies offense come to the line. Ball to the far side, right on the 40-yard line. And Pleasant Hill lost the football. It's loose. Bad snap, and this would be huge for the Braves as they've been. It will be second down, I think. Pleasant Hill able to fall on it, but officials are talking. Either way, it should be a loss of about 5 yards. Whoever for Pleasant Hill, if they did recover the football.
An inadvertent whistle on the play. So Pleasant Hill, by rule, will replay the down.
So they're going to take away the whistle. I heard no whistle. The fumble on the play. So take away the loss of yards, take away the fumble. We had a couple of mystery plays in the game at Warrenton. We had a couple of mystery plays in the game at Astoria. So replay the down. Dutton out of shotgun for the Billies. About 5 yards behind the line. Looks to throw far side. Caught and dropped. Hard hit and no... just hard football right there on the play right there. Number 10 for number 18, Logan Kind, dropped and then tackled immediately. Did not see who the intended receiver was. Wouldn't have been enough for the first down if he had made the catch. It'll be second down and 10. Banks 28 in the win over Astoria, 20 in the win over Tillamook, 24 in the win over Warrenton at home to start league play. Dutton again out of shotgun. Hazel the lone back. 4 receiver set, trips to the near side. Dutton again looks to throw, and again looks like miscommunication on the route intended for number 7, Gavin Holrich, the senior wide receiver. It'll bring up third down, and neither team able to get anything going offensively. I don't even think we've had a first down yet in this game other than change of possession. 8:23 to go in the opening quarter. No score at Pleasant Hill High School. The number 2 Banks Braves and the number 7 Pleasant Hill Billies. Braves are already lined up defensively. Billies come to the line far side. 3rd down and 10 from the Braves 40. And again, Dutton looks to throw and has a couple of receivers. Nearly intercepted, juggled, and nice job by the Braves secondary that time to bracket the receiver for Pleasant Hill. Looks like number 5, Jacob Neely, freshman wide receiver. 4th down and 10. Jack Lyda back around his own 10-yard line to receive the punt. And it's going to be kicked to the near side and be downed at the 15. So the Braves will get a little bit more yardage than what they expected, and it'll be down by Pleasant Hill at the 15-yard line. Neither team, Pleasant Hill has had the advantage as far as field position, mainly just because of the fumble on the opening kickoff from Jack Lyda, but neither team able to do anything with the football. 8:09 to go in the first quarter. Still no score. Four receivers set. Lone receiver to the near side, Max Walker, trips to the far side. Christian Lyda hands off to Caden Harris. Runs into a pile. Big push gets maybe a yard or two past the 15. It'll be 2nd down and long. Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9 as we move under 8 minutes. 7:50 to go in the first quarter. No score. Number 2 Banks at number 7 Pleasant Hill. Another top 10 matchup tonight. Kennedy of Mount Angel at number 1 Dayton. Christian Lyda, 2nd down and 9. Harris the lone back, twins each side. Ball to the near side, out of shotgun. Lyda to throw, pass caught by Bo Warmington. Gets up to the 25. That might be enough for the first down of the game. 3rd down and very short, probably less than a yard. Big play for the Braves offense to try to just get something positive going. Neither team with a first down yet, and we've played almost half the first quarter. Lyda brings the Braves to the line. Their bleach white uniforms. Give to Caden Harris off the far side. Still driving, lost the football, I thought. And either way, it's going to be 4th down. Looks like the ball came out late, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down and about half a yard. Cole Crossan back to punt. Bad snap, but Cole will get it away high, not too deep. It's going to take a Braves bounce, though, and go inside Billy's territory and help the Braves flip the field a little bit. 1st and 10, Pleasant Hill, but still pretty decent field position. But their worst of the night, if you can believe that, will start at their own 48-yard line with 5:56 to go in the opening quarter. Looks like it'll be marked at, 47, 48-yard line. We said earlier in the week that this game may be the first to 30, and the winning team may not even reach that right now. It may be the first team to score. And handoff to, I think Hazel is going to be for a short gain. He'll be stopped shy of midfield, maybe about 2 to the 49. Second down. Actually, they're only going to give him about half a yard. Looked like he had forward progress for at least a couple of yards, but it'll bring up second down and a long 9. Dutton to the line again out of shotgun, trips near side and throws out in the right flat and able to break a tackle and brought down. Nice ankle tackle that time by number 6 for the Braves. I believe that's Ashton Crossan, and it is on the tackle of Caden Howes. Maybe another yard, third down and 8. A big stop here for the Braves should give them their best field position of the night, as we're inside 5 minutes to go first quarter. Billies start to line up to the football. Braves are set. Dutton, the quarterback out of shotgun. Hazel, the lone back. High snap. And Braves come with the blitz, and it's going to be incomplete. Too high over the head of number 17. Nice sportsmanship that time from Ashton Crossan to help up the intended receiver, Brazen Holiday. Would have been enough for a first down, but incomplete. Receiver would have had a first down around the 30-yard line of the Braves, but it's going to be fourth down, and Jack Lyda, if he can just hold on to the football and not try to do too much, Braves should have excellent field position with 4:22 left in the opening quarter. And the kick is high. Fair catch called for, but a flag on the play. Jack Lyda makes the catch about the 23-yard line, but we'll see what the flag is. Up here in the booth, Pleasant Hill hoping for running into the kicker penalty. Holding against Pleasant Hill, and that's going to give the Braves even better field position. So tack off 15 yards from the spot of the fair catch, the 23-yard line. It will be first and 10 from the 39 with 4:15 to go in the opening quarter. Still no score. Number 2 Banks at number 7 Pleasant Hill. I'm Trevor Beard, voice of Westside High School Athletics. Christian Lyda out of shotgun, quick throw out, caught, out of bounds. Good gain short of the first down, but Logan Kind makes a good chunk of yardage on a first down play, gain of about, wow, I'm surprised they're getting him that much forward progress. It's going to be second down and about a yard, all the way up to about the 43-yard line. Need to get to just outside the 45 to pick up the first down. So call it second down and a yard and a half. 3 receivers set. Max Walker to the near side. The lone back is Ashton Crossan this time and makes a couple men miss. Diving forward, lunging, reaching. He's not going to get it, but he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, third down. And the Braves, wow, I think that's a favorable spot. It will be enough for the first down. Looked like he was stopped well behind the 45-yard line. They're going to mark the nose of the football just touching the 45, and that will be the first down of the game for either team, and it comes with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Ashton Cross and the backup quarterback. Braves trying all kinds of things at the running game. Again, Cross in passes caught by Jack Lyda inside the 30, able to break a couple tackles, still fighting for extra yards. Finally down inside the 25 to about the 23, and that's the first big chunk play for either team tonight. 1st and 10 Braves from the Billies 23, and they have a kicker. 3:15 to go in the opening quarter. Christian Lyda to Jack Lyda for a gain of about 33 on the pass play. Ashton Cross in the lone back. Christian again to throw. Has Logan Kind. Breaks a couple tackles down inside the 10 for another Braves first down. And the Braves have something going now in the passing game on back-to-back plays through the air. 1st and goal for Banks on a 13-yard pass play to Logan Kind. And Pleasant Hill takes a timeout to try to stop this Braves offense that has suddenly found life through the air. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Scoggins Creek Coffee.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
And we're back, no score, 2:51 to go in the opening quarter, but the Braves driving inside the Billies red zone to our left. Braves moving the football right to left to start the game. Just one turnover so far. Jack Lyda fumbled the opening kickoff for the Braves. Billy's unable to capitalize, moving back 20 yards on their opening drive due to penalties and a loss of 5 yards on a rushing play. Christian Lyda rolling right in the end zone. Pass is caught. Logan Kind, touchdown. Right front corner of the end zone. Braves are on the board first. 6-0 pending the extra point on a 10-yard pass from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind. And Banks on the board first with 2:45 to go. Wait to give you the extra point here in just a moment. Cole Crossan has been averaging a field goal per game. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. So with 2:45 left in the opening quarter, it's now number 2 Banks 7, number 7 Pleasant Hill nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more Banks Braves High School football on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
And we're back 7-0, 2:45 to go in the first quarter. Banks with the opening score, or first score of the game, a 10-yard pass from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind. Cole Crossan has it teed up. Looks like back for Pleasant Hill will be number 17, Brazen Holiday, and kick is. It's not going to go out of. It's not going to go out of bounds. No flag, I don't think. Oh, Pleasant Hill touched it inside the 5, and that's going to be a break for the Braves.
First down, Billies.
The ball goes out of bounds on a kick. It is a illegal procedure penalty. First and 10 for Pleasant Hill, backed up all the way inside their 5 after the Braves had horrible field position to start the game. Not this bad, but Dutton and the Billies offense deep out of their own territory. 2 men go in motion. Trips to the near side. 4 receivers set, handoff up the middle, and it's going to be pushed back for a short loss of about a yard. Second down and 11 from the 4. Banks a 7-0 lead late in the first quarter on a 10-yard touchdown pass from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind. Again, a 4-receiver set. Dutton looks to throw. Pass is, it's caught, and there's a flag on the play, though. I think I saw something come flying through between the quarterback and the receiver. I can't see the flag on the field, but this play's coming back. White Hat has blown his whistle and waved his hand in the air. We're going to have a hit to the helmet against the Braves, and that's going to give Pleasant Hill a first down. A couple of the Black Hats, though, having a discussion. Pleasant Hill has not moved up yet. Second down and 11 from the 4, but a flag on the play. And now Pleasant Hill will. Now they'll tack on the 15 yards. It'll be first and 10 for the Billies from. From the end of the run, so the 15-yard penalty plus another 15 yards puts the ball, instead of at the 20, at the Pleasant Hill 35. The Braves with a 7-0 lead, but Pleasant Hill able to get a break on a personal foul penalty against the Braves. Dutton out of quarterback, gives to number 33. Late, kind of a delay. I think we're going to have a hold. Number 33 on the carry, Blake Richardson. It'll be a big loss. Line of scrimmage was the 35. Richardson was tackled all the way back at the 31, second down and 14. .145 left first quarter. Flag on the play. Holding against Pleasant Hill. It's going to move it back and even 10 more yards back to the 21. So instead of a first and 14, or second and 14, it's going to be first and 24 from the 21. Dutton quickly audibles to one of his receivers off the left side of the line. Pass is thrown over the head of his intended receiver, Blake Richardson. Third down and long. And again, expect Dutton to go to the air. Third down and 24. Beautiful drive down. No clouds in the sky tonight. Nice evening weather-wise for local news, weather, and sports in the West Metro area. You can Check out westsidesgreatesthits.net. Dutton out of shotgun. Looks to throw left flat. Pass is caught and dropped. And that may have been a backward pass, but either way it's going to be fourth down. Pass intended for Caden Howes. Fourth down for Pleasant Hill. So we've already had one mystery play tonight. We may have the old fifth down play that happened in a Colorado-Missouri game a few years ago. Down marker still says 3. It should be fourth down. Pleasant Hill's lining up like it's third down. And either they're going to go for it or Pleasant Hill's getting an extra down and they still can't take advantage of an extra play, pass thrown short intended for Caden Howes. And now it definitely will be fourth down. And Jack Lyda another chance to break one for the Braves. Actually, yeah, it is Jack Lyda. Almost looked like number 6, Ashton Crossan, who started at quarterback for the Astoria game in the first half of Valley Catholic. Jack at about the Billies 45. It's going to be kicked away from him and take a Billies bounce and be down at about the 47-yard line of the Braves, but still pretty good field position. 58 seconds to go in the first quarter. Braves a 7-0 lead. Christian Lyda still in at quarterback. Caden Harris looks like the lone back. Right to left, Jack Lyda now goes back the opposite side. The give to Cade Harris has a big hole up the middle inside the 50. Big push up close to the 45. It'll be short of the first down, but a good gain on a rushing play on first down will bring up second down and about 3 or 4 yards. They're marking it all the way back at the 50. Incredible. Second down and 6 on a play that looked like he had at least 2 or 3 extra yards beyond that. Second down and 7. Likely the final play of the first quarter. Braves a 7-0 lead. Jack Lyda in motion, comes back left, now throws it to him in the backfield. And down the far side, has a first down, slips a tackle. 30, 25, finally brought down close to the 20. Ball came out late, but it should be, they're going to say the ground caused the fumble. He was already down. Pleasant Hill thinks they have the football, but officials have ruled him down by contact. Two Black Hats discussing. So the Braves will have time for just one more play, 1 second on the clock. Oh, now they're going to say Pleasant Hill football.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Billies.
1 second left in the quarter. Pleasant Hill will have time for one play after Jack Lyda looked like the ball came out after he had already made contact with the ground, but officials, after a discussion, rule it as Pleasant Hill football from their own 20. Second turnover of the game for the Braves. Final play of the first quarter for Dutton and the Billies offense. Give to number 42, Braden Hazel again. No gain to end the first quarter after 1 quarter of play. Banks 7, Pleasant Hill nothing. Probably should be a little more than that, but 2 turnovers for Jack Lyda on a kickoff and a reception apparently at the end of the first quarter. And we'll be back with the second quarter after this. Banks 7, Pleasant Hill nothing on Westside Mobile Media. You're listening to Banks Braves football, built by Jason Bond Remodeling. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
And we're back to start the second quarter. Banks a 7-0 lead. The number 2 Braves leading at number 7 Pleasant Hill. Jack Lyda a fumble on the opening kickoff and a fumble on a deep pass play that put the Braves in the red zone, but officials ruled that a fumble that we thought was caused by the ground was indeed not, and Pleasant Hill with the football to end the first quarter, and now we'll have 2nd down and 10 to start the second period of play from their own 21-yard line actually. Dutton high snap, able to get the pass, able to get the snap. Pass is caught. First down, and I believe that's the first down for Pleasant Hill. Pass is caught all the way up at the by number 88. Jamin Heacock, but a flag on the play. Pleasant Hill's coming back. Pleasant Hill's had a flag on almost every play tonight offensively. They're going to mark the ball back at the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10 from the 21. Actually, 3rd down and 11. Flag was thrown right around the first down marker. 7-0 Braves, early second quarter. Pleasant Hill with the football. Banks 2 turnovers. Dutton fakes left, now throws back middle of the field. And passes. Nice job defensively. Number 30, Caden Harris. Nice job to knock that ball away from the intended receiver. I believe that's Brazen Holiday, number 17. Actually, it's number 16, Colton Kaiser, the intended receiver. That'll bring it 4th down and 10, and another punt situation for Pleasant Hill. Kick is away, and it's going to bounce, and Braves are going to let it go. It's going to be down at about the 43-yard line, far side. 1st and 10 Braves with 11:36 to go in the first half. Jonathan Lee, color analyst, should be back with us next Friday at Corbett. It'll be an off and on situation through the rest of the season. At Corbett next week, then we'll be back home the following week for Rainier. Rainier and Valley Catholic, the last 2 home games on the schedule. Yamhill Carlton and North Marion, the 2 remaining road games. Tight formation for the Braves after their last drive ended in a turnover, apparently, on a looked like a ground-caused fumble. Whistles and a flag on the play. Offsides against Pleasant Hill, and it looked, I'm not sure about that. Banks hadn't even snapped the football yet. So I think that's a break for Banks. They were lined up offsides, but Banks hadn't even snapped the football. First down and 5 from the 47. Team switching ends to start the second quarter. Braves now moving left to right. And the gift to Crossan has a hole up the middle. First down and more, but a flag. And this one's likely going to come back as he made a nice run and picked up yardage up into Pleasant Hill territory inside the 45. But this one's coming back. Holding on the Braves. Repeat first down, and that will take away the 5 yards they got on the offsides penalty from Pleasant Hill. And now make it first down and about 17. Need to get to the Pleasant Hill 48 for a first down. Three receivers, trips spread out wide to the near side. One receiver to the top. And Christian Lyda winds up and now is going to keep it. And thrown down back at the line of scrimmage. It's a coverage sack. Not even really a sack that time. Did get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and long. We'll see if the Braves get an extra down on this drive like Pleasant Hill did last time. So no gain, second down and 17 from the 35. 15 to the 15, another 2-3 yards to the 47, 48-yard line of Pleasant Hill to get the first down. Christian Lyda near side out of shotgun. Quick pass incomplete, intended for Cole Crossan. And it'll be third down and long. Third down and 17 for Christian Lyda and the Braves offense. 10:23 to go in the first half. 7-0 Banks on a 10-yard touchdown pass from Christian to Logan Kine from the 10-yard line. Lyda back to throw. Throws deep. Has a man. Oh, he made the catch! Jack Lyda, far side inside the 35. An incredible grab with the defender right with him. It looked like Caden Howes was the safety back on the play. Just man against man. A great play for both players. And Jack Lyda somehow able to go up and make the incredible catch. But do we have a flag? Oh, a flag on the play, and Pleasant Hill up in the booth. It's going to go against the Billies, roughing the passer. Are they going to pick it up? No flag, but the first down will stand. And the Braves are in business again offensively. Let's see if they can hold on to the football. First and 10, Banks all the way down to the 32. Tight formation, two receivers spread out wide near side. Now, Jack Lyda all over the place in motion. Cole Crossan off the far side, inside the 30, down 25, close to another first down, but another flag. We've definitely had more flags than first downs. Likely, well, there's been a flag thrown on almost every play tonight. Pleasant Hill staff up in the booth holding against the Braves. After Cole Crossan, or Ashton Crossan, had picked up a first down, we'll mark the ball back to the 36, 37-yard line. First down and about 14. First and 14 from the Pleasant Hill 37, clock under 10 minutes first half. Crossan the lone back. Fake the give to Cole, play action. Short dump it off to Logan Kine and brought down at the 35. It'll be a short gain of maybe a yard or two. It'll bring up second down and long. Just a gain of a yard. Second down and 13, ball just inside the 35, 9:05 to go in the first half. Banks a 7-0 lead. Caden Harris started at running back tonight early. It's been Ashton Crossan since, and Lyda's going to keep it on the now throw late. Pass is caught. Jack Lyda's going to score. Touchdown Braves. Did they get it across? His body crossed the goal line, but apparently the ball did not. It'll be second down and goal from the 1 after another beautiful pass play from Christian to his cousin Jack. First and goal from the 1, 8:30 to go in the first half. Give to Cole Crossan up the middle, touchdown Braves from a yard out, 8:22 to go in the first half. It's now Banks 13. Banks 13, Pleasant Hill nothing, waiting for the extra point from Ashton Crossan, or from Cole Crossan, Ashton's brother. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 8:21 to go in the opening half. Banks 14, Pleasant Hill nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and return in just a moment after this from EconoFab Pole Buildings.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Lyda, the voice of the Braves, here to tell you about EconoFab Buildings. EconoFab is a third-generation family-owned and operated pole building company located right here in Brave Country. EconoFab has been in business for almost 50 years, constructing shops, garages, and barns. I had them build my 2 shops, and as a satisfied and repeat customer, I'm here to tell you that EconoFab puts the fab in fabulous. Go visit them online at econofabbuildings.com.
$14-0 Banks after a 1-yard touchdown run from Cole Crossan. Back for the Billies, number 17, Brazen Holiday. And making the catch inside the 10 on the run is number 5, Jacob Neely, and gets up past the 25, close to the 30 far side before finally being brought down by the Braves offense or Braves defense. $14-0 Braves. Pleasant Hill with the football following Cole Crossan's first touchdown run of the night, and short give, I think maybe even a fumble, but Pleasant Hill got back on it. It'll be second down and long, maybe a loss of a yard. $7:45 to go in the first half. Banks, number 2, a 14-0 lead at number 7, Pleasant Hill. And Dutton the give, and nothing doing again. Bottom of the pile, I think, is number 33, Blake Richardson. It'll bring up third down and long for the Billies, and the Braves defense has really begun to stiffen up here midway through the second quarter. Pleasant Hill really, I think, has had more penalty yards than they've had total yards offensively in this game. Third down and 13. Lost back to about the 24. And Dutton to throw. Pass is nearly intercepted by Jack Lyda, but it's going to be fourth down. Pass intended for number 16, Colton Kaiser. It'll be fourth and long, and the Braves again should have excellent field position with 6:39 left in the opening half. Matthew Dutton, the starting quarterback for the Billies, also handling kicking duties, and gets it high, not very deep. It's going to bounce at midfield and pretty much die there, maybe a couple of yards inside. It'll be marked at the Braves' 48-yard line, but again, excellent field position to hopefully maybe go up 3 scores, 6:27 left to go in the first half. A couple of home volleyball matches next week. We'll have those both before you. Got to go back and look at the schedule. We can do that at halftime and tell you who the opponents will be next week. But 3 broadcasts next week. Tuesday, Thursday, home volleyball at Corbett on Friday as we return to league play for the rest of the season. And now I think Davon Varinen at running back. They're going to fake to give. Cole Crossan is back in at quarterback and tripped up maybe a half yard behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and long.
Cross with the carry, tripped up by Holrick. No gain on the play, second down.
And now Lyda's going to come back in. Christian Lyda will come back in at quarterback. They have interchanged the 2 quarterbacks a little bit earlier this season, not usually play-to-play, but Christian Lyda back in at quarterback, obviously the much better passer. Looks to throw, pass is tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be third down and long.
Pass is incomplete, brings up third down.
I wasn't watching. I was watching where it was headed.
Incomplete, third down and 10 from the 48. Incompletion stops the clock, 5:41 to go in the first half. A 14-0 lead for Banks. 1 touchdown in each quarter. A 10-yard touchdown pass from Christian to Logan Kind, and then a 1-yard touchdown run by Cole Crossan. Pass is caught, high juggle and caught in bounds by Logan Kind for a first down, gain of about 11 to the first down marker near side. A yard pass to the 40-yard line. Gain of 11 on second down and 10, or third down and 10. Apparently he did get out of bounds. Clock stops either way for the first down. 5:35 to go first half. Christian stays, or Davon stays. Christian stays in at quarterback. Pass was thrown short, caught. Gain of about 5, maybe close to 6 yards. Pass caught by Max Walker. Second down and 5. Second down and 4. I think first down markers just outside the 30. Whistles, and I think we have a timeout, Pleasant Hill. 5:07 to go in the first half. Pleasant Hill wants to try to avoid going down 3 scores before halftime. Second down and 5. When we come back, we'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Oregon National Guard, sponsors of our Oregon National Guard Hero of the Game.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Second down and 5 for the Braves after the short pass caught by Max Walker. Davon Vereen, the lone back. And in motion, Logan Kind, and makes the catch 40, 35, still fighting for extra yards. Gets close to the first down, but I think he's going to be about a yard short. It'll be third down, a clock under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Now they are going to mark a first down. I thought he was stopped shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Braves, 4:50 to go first half. Couple of big college football games next week tomorrow to start Pac-12 play for Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon State hosting top 10 USC tomorrow night. Ducks will be at Washington State. And in motion, Jack Lyda right to left, trips far side. Lyda to throw. Christian Lyda to throw. That's Jack Lyda wide open. He may score. Touchdown Braves. 30-yard pass play from Christian Lyda to Jack Lyda. 20-0 pending the extra point. Christian Lyda to Jack Lyda, 30 yards down the far side into the left front corner of the end zone. 4:17 to go in the first half. Just waiting for the extra point to see if we need to update it from 20. Snap is down, kick is up, and Cole Crossan is 3 for 3, 21-0 Banks, 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. 4:17 to go in the first half. Banks 21. Pleasant Hill nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from our presenting sponsor, Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
And we're back, second quarter, 4:17 to go in the first half. Banks a 21-0 lead. Christian Lyda 30 yards to his cousin Jack down the far side. And a delay on the kickoff. Now it's booted away by Cole Crossan. And it's going to be taken by number 5, Neely. And gets up past the 20, sandwiched between a couple of players and a late flag. This may be a personal foul against the Braves. Well, it's going to go against Pleasant Hill. Illegal block in the back, 4:09 to go in the first half. And since the first half of the first quarter, Pleasant Hill has just had a horrible field position, much to their own doing due to penalties. But the only thing Pleasant Hill has going for them in this game is they own the turnover margin, which we thought could play a factor, but Banks' offense has finally come alive here in the first half, averaging 24 points a game. Already they've got 21 and still just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Passed by Dutton, is thrown and brought down in the backfield on a screen pass. Pass is caught by number 16, Colton Kaiser, but it's going to be a loss on the play, second down and long. Lose back to the 9. Second down and 12, almost 13, under 4 minutes, 3:50 clock moving. Braves offense spreading the wealth around tonight. A touchdown for Logan Kind, a touchdown for Cole Crossan, and a touchdown for Jack Lyda. A little bit of a high snap. Dutton able to make the grab, and defender is going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage, back to the 9. It'll be third down and long, but timeout Banks wanting to get the ball back before the end of the half and maybe add even more points before they head to the locker room. 21-0, 3:20 to go. Banks in control as we get into the late stages of the first half. We'll take a 30-second break and return in just a moment after this from Jim's Market.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back following the Banks timeout. 3:20 to go. 21-0 Braves. Third down and long for Pleasant Hill inside their own 10-yard line. The give to Hazel off the far side. He's going to lose. Well, a late push may get him back beyond the 5, but it's going to be fourth down and even longer for Pleasant Hill. And I think Banks has called another timeout. Or is there possibly a flag on the play? Timeout Banks, their second of the half. 3:07 to go, 21-0. Braves with a 3-touchdown lead. Number 2, Banks in control at number 7, Pleasant Hill. We'll take another 30-second break and return after this from Sarah Hesselman, Keller Williams Realty.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your Banks Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
And we're back 21-0 following the Braves' second time out of the half. 3:12 to go. 21-0 lead for Banks. Pleasant Hill fourth and long with the ball just outside their own 5-yard line. Dutton will have to kick it out of the kind of the back of his own end zone, kind of right in the center. Jack Lyda back at his own at the Billies 35. Braves nearly get to it. Jack Lyda is going to go back to the 40 and make the catch. 35-30, down the near side. 25-20, finally brought down inside the 15, but Braves in business again. Not first and goal, but it will be in the red zone after about a 20-yard or 25-yard return on the punt for Jack Lyda. Went back to the 40 to make the grab. Definitely going to be should be a much easier game next week. Corbett It's been outscored 159-8 in their 3 losses to start the season. Spread formation trips to the far side. Christian Lyda is just going to throw it up, and Logan Kind, no flag on the play, threw his hands maybe a little bit high. It'll be 2nd down and 10 on the incompletion. Logan Kind expected to be probably starting center for the Braves in basketball also this year. Also a great pitcher and first baseman. Has the capability to be a first-team All-State in all 3 sports at the 3A level, baseball, basketball, and football. 2:55 left, clock stops on the incompletion. Crossing the lone back to the left of Christian. Christian is going to roll left and still looking. Pass is thrown, caught out of bounds, close to the first down. And that's very close to almost a late flag. Threw him down after he was already out of bounds, but it should be enough for a first down on the grab. They're going to mark it at about the 5-yard line. It will be a first down, 1st and goal from the 5. 2:46 clock stops on the first down. First and goal from the 5, 2:46 first half. Braves a 21-0 lead. They have not scored more than 28 in any of their 3 games to start the season. Banks normally a very prolific offense. And whistles and a timeout. Officials timeout apparently. Black Hat, one of the Black Hats waving his hands in the air, maybe the spot of the football. Talking to the White Hat about something. Banks got on the board in the first quarter on a 10-yard touchdown pass from Christian Lyda to Logan Kind to make the score 7-0. With 2:17 to go in the first quarter, a 1-yard run by Cole Cross and then a 30-yard touchdown pass to Jack Lyda. Christian Lyda to Bo Wormington, back right corner of the end zone. Some jockeying back and forth. Maybe could have called a pass interference, but the ball was in the air during the play. Could not have been caught at the time that the action was occurring, so no flag on the play, but it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 5, 2:34. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Spread formation, trips to the near side with, looks like Cole Crossan lined up as a receiver. Now Jack Lyda in motion. Almost a 5-receiver set. Pass to Jack Lyda out of the backfield. He's not going to get in, maybe a yard. Play initially looked like it had a lot more, and looked like Jack should have been able to walk in for a touchdown, but late developing, we have a player down for Pleasant Hill. He'll get up under his own power, though. Caden Howes. Clock stops, I think, only for the injured player. It was a passing play, I think a screen pass out of the backfield, and now they will start the timer. 2:15 before the end of the half. Christian Lyda comes in late with the play. Banks is just going to probably try to sit on this as long as they can and go to Cole Cross, and I'm sure, for a field goal if they're unable to get it in the end zone here. 3rd and goal from the 5. Under 2 minutes, 150, 21-0. Braves lead. Jack Lyda again in motion left to right. Now comes back left. And the give to Cole Crossan. He will get in for it. Yeah, he will get in for the touchdown. Just barely crosses the goal line, kind of the left center. And Cole Crossan with his 2nd touchdown on the ground as a running back. 1:38 to go in the first half, 27-0. Cole to attempt the extra point. Snap down, kick is up and through. 1:38 to go in the first half. Banks in control, matching their highest point total of the season. It's Banks 28, Pleasant Hill nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and return after this from Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back 28-0, 1:38 to go in the first half. Banks with a 4-touchdown lead. We said this game may be the first to 30 with the way these two defenses had played coming in. Right now, the way the Banks offense has come alive in this first half, they may be able to score a lot more if they continue this pace from the first half. And the kick is away. Looks like it's going to be taken by Neely at about the 7. Comes back near side and trying to spread it out. Can't quite get around the edge. He'll be stopped about the 18-yard line of the Billies. 1:30 left. Keep wanting to call them the Hillbillies. That's what they used to be called as. Now officially the Pleasant Hill Billies. 1:30 to go in the first half. Banks a 28-0 lead. And Dutton is just going to hand it off to Richardson, I believe, and nothing there. In fact, I think he's going to lose back to the 15, second down and long. Whistles. Timeout Banks. Their last time out of the half, 1:22 left. Apparently Banks not content with 28 in the first half. We'll go ahead and keep things here. Try to get you a look at whatever scores we can find for you off of social media, as we'll have the Wanted Credit Union scoreboard coming up at halftime. Only thing we have not really seen tonight from the Braves offense is really more special teams, and that's the leg of Cole Cross in attempting a field goal. 3 for 3 on the season. 2 in the win against Tillamook in week 2, and the give to Richardson. Going to run into a pile and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and long. Clock under a minute. Banks cannot stop it, but Pleasant Hill is just going to try to take as long as they can on this play and not give the ball back to Banks. I don't think Banks is going to have enough time to get a play, even if the clock should be under 30 seconds when they snap the football, and it will be. Dutton, the gift to Richardson up the middle, gets a little bit and gets up close to the 25, but it'll be fourth down and about 5 from about the 24 for Dutton and the P. Hill offense. And that will do it for the first half. 13, 12, 11, 10. You're good. 8, 7, and I don't think Pleasant Hill is going to get another play off, nor do they want to, as if they wouldn't convert, well, either way, half is over, whether they give the ball back to Banks or get the fourth down conversion. At the end of the half, it's been all Banks in the second quarter. Game started out very close. Both teams took some time to find their offense. Banks shot themselves in the foot early, couple of fumbles, including a fumble to start the game on a Jack Lyda kickoff return to start the game. Pleasant Hill had more penalty yards than offensive yards overall. And at the half, it's a 28-0 convincing lead for the Braves at number 7 Pleasant Hill. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back after this from LaHaye's Custom Embroidery.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
And we're back 28-0. Number 2 Banks with a 4-touchdown lead at number 7 Pleasant Hill. Game offensively got a late start, not on the clock wise, but definitely felt that way with the penalties we've had in the first half. Pleasant Hill, it seemed almost every possession, every offensive play, they've had at least one penalty. Banks gave them plenty of opportunities early. Jack Lyda fumbled the opening kickoff, and Pleasant Hill got the ball at the Braves' 32-yard line, but opening drive, Banks' defense pushed them back 20 yards. Luke Bigsby with a big 5-yard stop behind the line of scrimmage on a rushing play, and Banks went to the air on a couple of deep plays. Really early, couldn't get much going on either side of the football offensively, rushing or through the air. And then late in the first half, able to finally get on the board on a couple of big, after a couple of big pass plays on the drive with about a little over 2 minutes left in the quarter. Christian Lyda found Logan Kind from 10 yards out, wide open in the right front corner of the end zone as the Braves were moving right to left to start the game. Braves at a 7-0 lead after one, then tack on 3 more scores in the second quarter. Ashton Crossan, normally the starting quarterback to start the season, came in midway through the first quarter as running back and had a 1-yard touchdown and another touchdown from 5 yards out for 2 of the Braves touchdowns in the third quarter. The other one came on a deep pass play, 30-yard pass from Christian Lyda to cousin Jack Lyda, left front corner of the end zone, moving left to right to wrap up, those were the 4 scoring plays in the first half as the Braves have a 28-0 lead at Pleasant Hill. We thought this game might be a little bit more defensive. It definitely has been defensive for the Braves, and offensive maybe if you're a Pleasant Hill fan, as in the fact that Pleasant Hill's offense has been so putrid and offensive that they have more penalty yards in the first half than yards offensively. Banks with a 28-0 lead at halftime. Taking a look at other scores from around the state. Salem Academy leading Scio. That's a bit of a surprise. 21-14 at halftime. 2-way score lost. River leading Heppner 8-0 at the end of the first quarter. Score from larger classifications. Caldera of Bend, one of the newest high schools in the state, leading Crook County 7-6 at halftime. Halftime, Thurston 28, Crater 6. Marist with a big lead on Staten, 28-0 in the third quarter. Into the first quarter, Henley leading Cascade 7-6, the 4A score. Silverton leading South Albany 21-20 at halftime. Tualatin leading Westview 15-7. That game likely in the first half. Halftime 2A Lowell with a 28-19 lead on Taft of Lincoln City. And that's the most recent scores we can find for you. We'll try to get you another Wanna Credit Union scoreboard update at the completion of tonight's game. At the half, Banks 28, Pleasant Hill nothing. We'll take another 2-minute break and be back and get ready to start the third quarter when we return. Banks with a 4-touchdown lead at Pleasant Hill. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Lighted, the voice of the Braves, here to tell you about Econofab Buildings. Econofab is a third-generation family-owned and operated pole building company located right here in Brave Country. Econofab has been in business for almost 50 years, constructing shops, garages, and barns. I had them build my 2 shops, and as a satisfied and repeat customer, I'm here to tell you that Econofab puts the fab in fabulous. Go visit them online at econofabbuildings.com.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And we're back, 3:15 to go before the start of the third quarter. Banks a 28-0 lead. Again, taking a look at the scoring drives, a little over 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Logan Kind, a 10-yard touchdown pass reception from Christian Lida in the right front corner of the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. Cole Crossan in the second quarter, two touchdown runs of 1 yard and 5 yards, as the Braves are kind of throwing everything they can at the running game the last couple of weeks. Davon Vereen was only in there for a play or two. He was the listed starting running back at the beginning of the season. Since then, it's been Caden Harris a couple of games. Ashton Crossan normally was the starting quarterback at the beginning of the season in the Astoria game. And for the first half of the Tillamook game at Valley Catholic, he had 2 touchdown runs in the second quarter, 1 yard and 5 yards as Pleasant Hill comes onto the field. And then a 30-yard touchdown pass from Christian Lida to his cousin Jack Lida. Just a beautiful ball down the left side into the left front corner of the end zone. And those are your 4 Banks Braves scoring drives in the half. Have not seen Cole Crossan come in to attempt a field goal, but he's 4 for 4 on the night on extra points, and the Braves are pretty much in control, and they have been since basically the start of the second quarter with a 4-touchdown lead. Really surprised that we've seen this much offense from the Braves. First 3 games, 28-20 and 24 in their 3 wins. And really thought tonight might be the first team to 30. Banks is pretty much there, and Pleasant Hill has yet to get on the board. Banks has not held an opponent scoreless yet this season, but their offense and defense has kind of been known over the last, pretty much since Cole Linehan has been head coach, and even before that, they don't quite have the offense on both sides of the football this year with Jamar lost to graduation, playing football at the junior college in Oregon. It's known as the community college level, but no community college football in Oregon. Probably has the talent to play at the Division I level. No, he made a couple of Division I visits last year, but apparently wants to get some more experience at the junior college level before he hopefully moves on to Division I football next year or the year following. Banks has really struggled this year in the rushing game, but no matter, they've got a good arm in Christian Lida, and although he's not a running quarterback, he does have an arm, and the Braves have been able to take advantage of that and beat a couple of defenders deep on some plays tonight, and that's either led to touchdowns directly or led to big chunk plays that have given them great field position that's led to scores and this 28-0 lead. (8:30), and we hoped we would have been out of here by 8:30. It's only halftime. A big reason for the length of this first half has been penalties. Pleasant Hill's had penalties on almost every play offensively in this game. They put 3 more minutes back on the clock as both teams now are out on the field. We'll take another 1-minute break and be back with the start of the third quarter when we return. It's all Braves in the second quarter at the half, 28-0. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
We're back 28-0 as we wind down the final few seconds of halftime. Banks will get the football. Banks will kick it away to Pleasant Hill to start the second half as they received the first half kickoff and then proceeded to say thank you very much. It's your turn now on the opening kick. As Jack Lida coughed it up on the return. Banks with 2 turnovers in the first half, but Pleasant Hill unable to capitalize. (28-0), start of the third quarter. And the kick is away. It's going to be taken by number 2, Coda Onrud. And ball is loose. Braves may have it inside the 20 at about the 15 at Pleasant Hills football. Billies get a break. That's about the only thing they haven't done tonight is turn the football over. Number 2, Onrud. Listed as Onrud on the roster. First and 10 for Pleasant Hill from their own 15 following a fumble on the second half kickoff. We'll mark it at the 16. Tight formation, 2 receivers to the top, 3 receivers set, and give maybe a short gain. Number 42, Braden Hazel on the carry for Pleasant Hill. It'll be second down and long. Banks has not lost a league game in more than 4 years, and that stretch will likely continue. The only thing right now is maybe Rainier, but if they can play like this the rest of the season, I don't think there's going to be anybody that can get even within a score of them. And that Rainier game is at home. Pass from Dutton out into the left flat to Neely. And it breaks the tackle, gets up past the 20 to about the 22. It'll be a decent gain, but third down and about 6. And surprisingly, no flag on the play for Pleasant Hill. Third down and about 4, maybe a long 5 pass is high, intended for number 16. Colton Kaiser, it'll bring up fourth down and another punting situation for the Billies. Fourth down and about 5. Jack Lyda standing back at the Billies' 47, 48-yard line. Dutton gets the kick away, and Christian's going to take, or Jack's going to take it at midfield. Gets down the far side, and decent return up to about the Pleasant Hill 35 before he's tackled out of bounds far side. No flag on the play, just a marker thrown in the area where he caught the football for the call where the catch was made. First and 10 for the Braves from the Pleasant Hill 35, 10:06 to go in the third quarter, 28-0 lead at Pleasant Hill. Christian Lyda staying in at quarterback, 2 receivers to the near side, Jack Lyda and Bo Warmington. Just a 2-receiver set type formation. But Max Walker lined up as a receiver in tight. Christian Lyda to throw, rolls right, hit as he's thrown, pass is caught, thrown down out of bounds inside the 10. No flag on the play. I think you probably could have got Pleasant Hill for another flag there on a possible roughing the passer after the ball had been released. They would have put it half the distance to the goal. Banks had that called on them in the second quarter. They're not going to get it this time, but well in control. First and goal from the 10 on a pass from Christian Lyda to Jack Lyda on a gain of about 25 yards. First and 10 for the Braves, looking to score again early third quarter. Warmington and Jack Lyda now in motion left to right. Logan Kine lined up tight as an extra receiver to the near side. And the give to Cole Crossan off the left end. And it's actually Caden Harris. Did he get in? It's going to be ruled out just outside the goal line. It's not Cole Crossan. It's Caden Harris. Second down and goal from about the 1. Now Davon Vereen comes in with Cole Crossan. Going to keep with Cole Crossan in the Wildcat and just Cole Crossan or Ashton Crossan, one of the other quarterbacks listed on the roster. Cole Crossan is lined up at quarterback. Or Ashton, I keep wanting to call him his brother. Cole, he'll get in easily. Touchdown, Cole Cross in his third of the night, 34-0 Banks. 9:41 to go in the third quarter. Yeah, I have a long drive home too, so. 34-0, Braves up 5 scores, and we may see a running clock if the extra point is good. Snap is down. Cole's kick is through, 5 for 5, 9:41 to go in the third quarter. Banks 35, Pleasant Hill nothing. Take a 30-second break and return for more third quarter action. You're listening to Banks Braves football on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your Banks Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
$35-0 Banks after the 1-yard touchdown run from Cole Crossan. Kick is away, and it looks like it's going to be number 24, Dominic Weimer, and with a decent return all the way up near midfield up to the 45, and that's the biggest play Pleasant Hill's had tonight. And Pleasant Hill has an injured player, and maybe Dominic Weimer, the return man on the play. And we may have to take a lengthy timeout. This does not look good. Dominic Weimer is still down on the field. Did not see him moving. And they're calling for emergency personnel to come onto the field. We do not see an ambulance on the premises. And there's a couple EMTs here still. There may be an ambulance in the parking lot, but normally it's parked on the field. 2 EMTs are coming on with an emergency equipment bag. We'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and if we rejoin, if we get back to play, we'll cut back early. You're listening to Banks Braves football. Banks a 35-0 lead. We'll be back after this injury timeout.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post. And we're back, still in an injury timeout. Pleasant Hill with a serious injury to one of their players. Pleasant Hill players taking a knee. Still being looked over by EMT personnel, and a UTV cart has made its way onto the field. Looks like he's going to be loaded on a backboard. This is not good. Not moving his arms, not moving his legs. They've got his helmet lifted up about halfway, but it's exactly 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Banks a 35-0 lead, but more importantly, injured player on the field for Pleasant Hill. We believe to be number 24, Dominic Weimer. Pleasant Hill Athletic Director on the field with Darwin Terry. Now Banks players taking a knee as well in solidarity with
Enemies on the field, but brothers in sport, and both sides taking a knee. So they're going to roll him over on his side, and he's going to leave on a backboard. It is number 24, Dominic Weimer. Not sure of the injury, but a very serious one to Dominic Weimer, the return man on the kickoff following the touchdown for the Braves early in the third quarter with 9 minutes to go. Definitely want to keep that young man in your prayers. Dominic Weimer down with a serious injury as he's being loaded onto a backboard to be transported to a medical facility. Lengthy delay in this game. We'll take another 1 minute break and try to return to action after this from Wanna Credit Union.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wannafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wannafcu.org.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
And ambulance is finally making its way onto the field to have Dominic Weimer taken to a medical facility, loaded on a cart on a backboard. He's got his arms folded across his waist, so apparently he is able to move the upper part of his body. They were out to his side earlier when he went down, so that's a good sign at least, but still very little movement from number 24, Dominic Weimer. And we're back 35-0. Banks with a 5-touchdown lead. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter as we'll take another few minutes to resume play. We'll go ahead and take another 1 minute break and return hopefully with third quarter action. 35-0 Banks, 9 minutes to go in the third quarter following another injury timeout.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
And as we return to action, Dutton with a pass completed to the left side. Left flat, caught by number 7, Gavin Holrich. Short of the first down, but a good gain on first down of about 7. It'll bring up second down and 3. 8.5 minutes to go as Dominic Wyman starting to leave in an ambulance to the south side of the field at Pleasant Hill High School. Definitely prayers go out to him and his family and the Pleasant Hill Billies football team. High snap nearly over the head of Dutton. Pass too high as they had to rush the play just to get it off due to the high snap. Pass intended for Blake Richardson off the near side. It'll be third down and 3. So maybe 10 o'clock before we get out of here. 35-0. Banks with a 5-touchdown lead, a lengthy first half that took an hour and a half due to multiple penalties. Pass is thrown. No, should have been intercepted by Caden Harris. It's going to be 4th and short, and Pleasant Hill, I would not be surprised if they go for it. This part of the field, down already 5 scores. It appears the offense is staying on the field. And late substitution, number 59, not on the roster, coming in for number 76, Andrew Portillo for Pleasant Hill. Now they will kick it away. Oh, nearly blocked, and kick to the far side is going to be down at about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Braves from there with 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Apparently we're in a running clock situation. 35-0 Banks, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. The give to Cole Crossan off the near side, down the near sideline, 45-50, 45-40, able to stay on his feet, finally tripped up just barely, finally brought down all the way up at the Pleasant Hill 35-yard line. A gain of 35 on the carry for Cole Crossan, and I think that's the largest rushing play the Braves have had this year. They're going to mark it actually at the 36. 30 to the 50 is 20 yards, another 14, 34 yards on the carry for Cole Crossan. Ball to the near side. Max Walker, the lone receiver, in tight to the near side. Logan Kind goes in motion left to right as the fourth receiver. Wide open, but over his head, incomplete. And one of the Braves coaches about to jump out of his pants there. Wide open, Logan Kind might have even scored, but just over his head, it'll be incomplete, 2nd down and 10. So Banks with their highest offensive output of the season, 35 points. 28 of those coming in the first half. Cole Crossan, the only other touchdown for the Braves. Only touchdown for the Braves so far in the second half. Pass is caught by Logan Kind, I believe, on a crossing, or it's Bo Wormington on a crossing route, and that should be enough for a first down, and it is. Down to the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. 4:15 left, clock moving, a running clock with a 5-touchdown lead. Christian Lyda to throw, out of shotgun, pass is caught. Jack Lyda, he dropped it as he came down with it. It'll be 2nd down and 10, and just slipped out of his hands. He wasn't hit or anything as he came down with the ball. The ground didn't cause it. He just couldn't hold on to it. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Under 3:15 to go, third quarter. Handoff to Caden Harris down to the 20. Maybe the 21. It'll be 3rd down. Marker just outside the 20, 3rd down and 5. Running clock in the third quarter since the Braves got the 5-touchdown lead, but lengthy delay due to a serious injury to Dominic Weimer, the return man, with 9 minutes left for Pleasant Hill. Christian Lyda to throw. Straight drop now is going to go down, back in the pocket, back behind the 25. It'll be 4th down, and Banks may just go for it. I'm not sure if Cole Crossan can kick one through from here. It's going to be 4th and about 14. About 14. Well, they are going to attempt it. It would be a ball will be kicked from the 35, a 45-yard field goal. This would be his longest of the season. He does have 3 on the year. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is just wide to the left. He had the leg, but it's ruled no good. 1:18 to go, clock moving in the third quarter. Banks remains a 35-0 lead over Pleasant Hill. Pleasant Hill will take over. Pleasant Hill will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. Clock under a minute to go in the third quarter. 35-0 Braves lead. More importantly, I want to wish a healthy recovery for Dominic Weimer, whatever his serious injury is, leaving the game on a backboard. Pleasant Hill return man, and there's a first big play for Pleasant Hill tonight. Pass caught by Colton Kaiser all the way up near midfield off the pass from Dutton. Banks has not had a scoreless shutout this year. They'll mark it at midfield. Gain of 30 yards on the pass play from Dutton to Colton Kaiser. Whistles. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Banks a 5-touchdown lead. Number 2 Banks 35. Number 7 Pleasant Hill nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and return after this from GorgeNet Internet Service Provider.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
Start of the fourth quarter, Banks a 35-0 lead. Next week at Corbett. Dutton fakes the handoff. Short pass out of the backfield is going to be good enough for another first down inside the 35. Pass caught by number 5, Jacob Neely. Good enough for another Pleasant Hill first down. First and 10, Pleasant Hill to the 32 of the Braves. Early fourth quarter, running clock. A little bit of a high snap, Dutton able to bring it down, and nobody in the area. Again, I think miscommunication. Nearest person to the ball was number 42 for the Braves, Creed Ferrier. Banks will likely keep it on the ground the rest of the way next time they get the ball on offense. For 35-0 Braves lead. The gift to it is Richardson off the right side. It'll be a short gain, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, if that, third down.
No gain on the play. Matt Walker in on the stop. Third down.
No gain, and from where the down marker is, looks like he may have actually lost about a yard. Third down and long. $35-0 Banks, a 5-touchdown lead. Could move up to number 1 depending on what happens with Kennedy and Dayton, and maybe a false start or delay of game against Pleasant Hill. Although It's offsides against the Braves.
And they move the ball up to 27. They're down 5.
High snap crossing and whistles, passes thrown, juggled, and knocked away. And there's going to be a flag. A late penalty in the end zone. We're going to call pass interference against the Braves on a jump ball that had multiple. Looked like about 5 or 6 players combined from both sides trying to either make the catch or knock it down. 1st and 10, Pleasant Hill from the 13 of the Braves. Yet to score tonight. Braves a 35-0 lead. 4th quarter, under 8 minutes left. Dutton with Richardson, the lone back. Straight drop. Now throws over the middle. And it is, nearly caught by number 7. Gavin Holridge. It's incomplete. Also looked like it could have been intercepted. Seven and a half minutes left. Second down and 10 from the 13 of the Braves. Pleasant Hill with the football. Banks has not had a shutout this season. Looks to throw. Tried to throw the ball to a spot, not really grounding. Looked like a miscommunication again. Trying to throw the ball to a spot on what looked like a miscommunication on the route intended for number 33. Richardson again. It'll be 3rd down and likely 4-down territory for Pleasant Hill. Just want to get points on the board and make this game a little bit more respectable. Dutton with Richardson brings the offense to the line. 3 receivers set. Near side is Jacob Neely with Holrich. And passes to Holrich in the backfield and dropped. Tried to make the catch up high and then run with the football and started to run before he brought the ball in, and it goes through his hands. 4th down. Later start back than we had hoped, but it should be a quicker drive back than the drive down. Brennan Bell now in the game for Pleasant Hill. Dutton to throw, pass, left corner. Is it caught? Yes, touchdown Pleasant Hill. Pass is caught by number 6, by number 18, Travis Galish, for the first points of the night for Pleasant Hill, making the score 35-6. Banks still with a 4-score lead after the pass from Dutton to Travis Galish from 10 yards out. They're going to go for 2, and I think they got it. No, Looked like he crossed the goal line, but apparently the ball did not on a pass to Richardson. So the score will remain 35-6, 4:31 to go in the game. Clock stops now after the score by the Billies. We'll take a 30-second break and hopefully be back to wrap things up when we return after this from EconoFab.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Lighted, the voice of the Braves, here to tell you about EconoFab Buildings. EconoFab is a third-generation family-owned and operated pole building company located right here in Brave Country. EconoFab has been in business for almost 50 years, constructing shops, garages, and barns. I had them build my 2 shops, and as a satisfied and repeat customer, I'm here to tell you that EconoFab puts the fab in fabulous. Go visit them online at econofabbuildings.com.
(35-6) Banks with a 4-score lead, 4.5 minutes left. 13-yard touchdown pass from Matthew Dutton to Travis Geelish. And short kick is going to be taken by the Braves, number 10, all the way up near midfield. Andrew Brown on the return. Haven't seen much of him lately. Had a couple of big plays in the Astoria game and another player down for Pleasant Hill. Although he is moving, so this will not be as serious of injury, but now he'll get up under his own. Number 16, Colton Kaiser. Braves football, this may likely be the final drive of the game if Banks keeps it on the ground, unless they're able to get a big chunk play. Three and a half minutes. Clock snaps. Off the near side, and Andrew Brown all the way down around the 20-yard line. We may be back to a running clock if the Braves are able to score again. Andrew Brown with a big, we talked about final drive of the game except for a big chunk play. And first play from scrimmage is a gain for about 30 yards on a carry by Andrew Brown. We have a new quarterback in for the Braves, number 15. Lane Gilbert, the fourth string quarterback, and the give to Lane Brown again, or to Andrew Brown again, down to the 15. Should be another first down, but there's a flag back near the line, behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to move it to the line of scrimmage, probably a hold. Holding against the Braves. So we are still in a running clock.
Finley moves the ball back to the 35, first down 20.
10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. First and 25 from the, or first and 20 from the 35. Lane Gilbert's going to keep it off the left side, and he's going to have a big chunk of that yardage back. A gain of about 11 on a first and 20. Second down and 9, but I don't think Braves are going to put it in the end zone anymore. 35-6 should be the final score, under 2 minutes. Cole Linehan is a classy guy, and even if the Braves get inside the 5-yard line. I'm sure they'll just take a couple knees. And toss sweep to Caden Harris or to Andrew Brown off the near side. Dives forward close to the 10. Should be enough for a first down.
First down for the Braves.
Under a minute, 35-6. Banks improves to 4-0. Pleasant Hill will suffer their first loss of the season. Lane Gilbert's going to run to the left, and he will get in for the touchdown. 41-6, 40 pending the extra point. Yeah. So I don't think they're going to have enough time to get the extra point off. If they do, it'll be the final play of the game. Yeah. And Black Hats wanted to call the game. White Hat is going to let the extra point attempt stand, and it is good. So, despite missing a 45-yarder, Cole Crossan is good on it, perfect on extra points. 6 for 6 in the final score tonight after a 10-yard touchdown run from the third-string quarterback Lane Gilbert. Final score: Banks 42. Banks 42, Pleasant Hill 6. It's been a lengthy broadcast, so we're going to get out of here and we'll try to get you some other scores on Facebook tonight. Cole Crossan, Ashton Crossan, player of the game for the Braves tonight with 3 touchdowns. He's our Oregon National Guard hero of the game. Banks a 28-0 lead at halftime. Outscore Pleasant Hill 14-6 in the second half. Definitely prayers go out to Dominic Weimer and his family as he left with about 9 minutes to go in the third quarter due to a serious injury, being taken to a medical facility on a backboard. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday night at home for volleyball, Thursday for volleyball, and then at Corbett for football on Friday night. Final score: Banks 42, Pleasant Hill 6. I'm Trevor Beard, voice of Westside High School Athletics. Thanks for listening to tonight's broadcast. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night and God bless. We hope to have you back with us